Hey there, you guys. Welcome. Jan Anderson here, voice actor in Salem, Oregon, and it is gorgeous here today. If it could be this, if it could be just like this throughout the whole summer, I'd be a very happy Oregonian. It's probably in the low to mid 70s, a little bit of a breeze. I'm still wearing shorts with my incredibly blindingly white legs, but hey, that would suit me just fine. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. If you end up joining me in the chat, please say hello. Tell me where you're watching from, and if you have any questions or comments, please, as always, more than welcome. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a recurring theme that I've had when I've had the opportunity to get to know clients and establish relationships with them and that kind of thing. And the theme, the all too common theme is that voice actors have not a great reputation for being easy to work with. And here's the thing. If you're a good business person, I mean, don't underestimate the power of just being a good business person. Your clients will adore you for it. And so, well, what does that mean? What is being a good business person have to do with anything? Well, most of it just comes down to just being a good person, being respectful of people's time, doing what you say you're going to do, you know, follow through. The last thing a producer or a studio owner wants or a talent agent is somebody to be flaky. Even if they are talented beyond their wildest dreams, how many of those stories have you heard? Yeah, they were a fantastic actor. They were so talented, brilliant, but we just couldn't work with them. so so yes, talent matters. Absolutely. I don't want to downplay that. But don't like I said before, don't underestimate the power of just being a good business person. Um, some more examples. Um, don't exaggerate. Don't lie about your abilities. It'll catch up to you, and it never ends well. Like for instance, don't say that you can pull off a completely authentic German accent, a real one, not a caricature, unless you can, because you'll be busted. I mean, there used to be times when, I'm pretty good at a lot of caricature accents, but put me up against the real article. Uh-uh. You know, so so just don't do it. I used to audition for things like that, and I just don't anymore. Whenever if they ask for a caricature or something silly or goofy, or I know it's for something comedic, yeah, I'll submit for something like that. But if the word authentic is anywhere near anything but neutral North American accent, I'm probably not gonna submit for that kinda thing. Okay, so anyway, don't and that also goes for, you know, like for instance, tomorrow morning, I've got an early morning directed session. Early for me, it's 7:30 in the morning. I usually, start recording at about 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's not too big a stretch. But if you can't make an appointment, don't say that you can and hope that you can. Only promise something if you can achieve it. It's don't just be crossing your fingers saying, "Oh, I hope this works out." You know, do what you say you're gonna do. If you promise to be there at a certain time, be there. Um, let's see what else. Here's another thing. If you are hiring people, pay them promptly. Pay them well and pay them promptly, even if they don't live up to your perfect satisfaction. Just to be a good person. Especially if you're hiring vendors like editors, other actors, graphics, graphic artists, website developers, that kind of thing, pay them promptly. Nobody wants to be waiting for you to pay your bills. It just creates a sour taste, and it's not good business. So pay up promptly. Um, let's see what else. Um, that's really it. I mean, that's what it all comes down to. Just keeping things simple, being reliable. Um, and it'll do so much for your business. So much for your business. Um, Gosh, I was hoping that there'd be at least a couple people showing up today to chat with. Looks like I've got one person. Say hello in the chat if you're able to. Um, but yeah, that's all I have for you today. Just be a good business person. It will help your career more than being the most brilliant actor in the world ever will. Because people don't be somebody that other people want to do business with. Be the kind of person you want to do business with. It's really important and it goes a long way. Okay? Well, that's it for me. Short and simple. I am still working on a course that I'll be releasing in a few months, probably. I've got most of the writing done. This is for self-produced demos. Um, and as I said, I've done most of the writing. Now well, I've done most of the course outlines, but now it comes down to the nitty gritty of writing scripts, recording, and making videos for all of that content. So there's going to be a lot involved with this. If you have anything that you would like to suggest that I cover in this course that I'm creating for self-produced demos, please let me know. If I am not already planning to include that content, then I'd be happy to hear from you. Oh, I'd be happy to hear from you anyway. So, um, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. Be here. Thanks.